Now, in a significant move to tackle gender-based violence in northern Nigeria, the Cleen Foundation has trained 30 divisional police officers from across the region where GBV remains a pressing concern. The two-day capacity building workshop in Kaduna brought together officers from Borno, Adamawa, Kano, Kaduna and the FCT, as well as Benue, aiming to instill a human rights-based, survivor-centered approach to policing the GBV cases. The National Demographic and Health Survey indicates that 1 in 3 women in the region has faced physical or sexual abuse. States like Borno, Bauchi and Kano report high incidences of domestic violence and child marriage, worsened by insecurity and poverty. Now, access to justice remains difficult, with fear, stigma and weak enforcement limiting survivors' ability to report crimes.
Menace of gender-based violence has increased lately in the society, and of course you cannot remove the connection of the social and economic pressure. And then of course we know that there are also a number of social, economic and of course cultural barriers, sometimes religious barriers. And we thought it is very important for us to train and equip tactical officers because they are the frontliners, they are the ones who they are the first responders. And of course it is very important for them to understand that the issue of GBV is a strict liability, and it is a crime against human rights, it is a crime against human dignity, and it is a threat to public safety and security. So we thought it is very important for them to come together, equip themselves with adequate knowledge and understanding on how to handle, manage, process, and then of course demonstrate some empathy to those who are victims and survivors.
Increasingly, it's becoming very expensive to respond to GBV. Talk about evidence preservation, talk about investigation, talk about medical aid and all of that. So we felt that to approach this in a different way, using prevention as a strategy, as a response to GBV. And part of what we are training them here is one on GBV assessment. First, you need to understand the context under your command, under your division, on how to navigate those challenges using religion and culture as a tool to even preventing the gender-based violence, as opposed to the misinterpretation that religion is the reason why a lot of gender-based, because they just use it as an excuse or they see it as a challenge. But from this training, they now understand that it's actually an enhancer and that they can use it as a tool to prevent gender-based violence.
Gender-based violence is very, very important for our officers to acquaint themselves with the desired knowledge of handling such cases. And there's need for our police officers to be very competent on such an aspect of crime so they can be given the desired treatment. My call to Nigerians is they should support the police as well as the judiciary in giving this aspect the desired attention. And they should forget about giving them some cultural as well as some religious correlations. Whenever such crimes happens, they should be attended. Sometimes some of the victims of this gender-based violence, they live with the stigma for life. And the only way we can be able to turn the tide is by diligent handling of these cases, diligent prosecutions.
Hello, hope you enjoyed the news. Please do subscribe to our YouTube channel and don't forget to hit the notification button so you get notified about fresh news updates.